Okay, so today's Tanya is a very beautiful point, and the point is that the Alter Rebbe first the last couple of days he was speaking about we have a love of Hashem, which is kind of a love based on like you see Hashem as your own soul, and a love you see Hashem as your father, which could be even deeper than your own soul. But the story is that he says that even though these loves, it's very hard to find the right words, but these loves are, maybe I'll see the exact words he says here. You could almost say they're more pleasurable than um, they're more pleasurable than the love that comes from contemplation, because love that comes from contemplation doesn't have maybe the same, um, let's just use the word pleasure as the other ones. The other ones maybe you could say is because the more love a person has, the more pleasurable is the feeling, because love and pleasure kind of love creates pleasure. So these loves are such strong loves that it creates like a deep pleasure in Hashem, and but still he says there's a benefit and an importance of having a meditation on the greatness of Hashem. And why? Because when a person meditates on something, to them that thing is in a way very, very connected to them. We know the whole idea of meditating and contemplating creates connection. So there's an important, basically what he's telling us is that these other loves may be more pleasurable, and they may, if you want to call it a higher, deeper kind of love, but still the love that we generate through thinking about what we call avas olam, that thinking about how Hashem is like in our reality, Mamalikom, every single atom, every single thing of this world is Hashem's, basically it's Hashem, manifesting this, manifesting that. When you think Hashem is Soivukam, that the whole thing is in one flash, he sees every single thing, past, present, future, and even that is nothing compared to him. So it begins to have a love born, not only bringing out these hidden loves that we have in our heart, these kind of personal, if you want to call it DNA or subconscious or soul connections that we have to Hashem. So these other loves are soul connections. Either they're inherited for the others, basically they're inherited from our forefathers, and then you can manifest it into existence by thinking about it. But the love that you're manifesting from your brain is not that you're manifesting something that's in existence. You're actually creating the love, right? We all have certain types of love, and that's one of the big things of Tanya. It goes into the different types of love and where's the love coming from and what's the love affecting and all this kind of stuff. So basically, that's what today's Tanya is. That, and this says elsewhere, I think at the Alter Rebbe or the Tzemach Tzedek speaks about it, the mitzvah of da es Elokei avicha. I remember somebody wrote a letter once to the Rebbe, and they said, whatever, can you believe in Hashem? So the Rebbe gave a whole proof of Hashem, and then he says, and then there's higher beyond what just you could understand. So there are levels that are higher than just understanding. They're like deep soul connections. But still, there's actually a mitzvah das Elokei avicha, and that's what a lot of Chassidus does, to know Hashem, to actually think about. So it's not enough just to have love and fear of Hashem. You also have to have contemplation that arouses your love for Hashem, and that's kind of what today's Tanya is. Any questions? Simple. Okay.
Love is always deep.